All right, so we're going to go number 5. Number 5 is Nikola Jokic. I mean, how many times do we have to see him just carry that Denver Nuggets team and be great to really get the point in our heads that the man's 28, 10, and 10, and you're going to get it every night, and he's going to be one of the greatest passers ever. He's the greatest passer ever at the center position by a gazillion miles. His ability to handle the basketball and be versatile is just ridiculous. It's so much fun to watch a 6'11" guy do stuff like that. You can't really defend, but when you make your teammates better every single second of the game, like he does with his passing ability, you have to put that in the value. That has to be valued. That has to be shown. And Nikola Jokic is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Great three-point shooter, highly efficient basketball player. The more talent you put around him, the more better your team is. He's just a conductor. A conductor. If your team's good, then, you know, you have talent. Jokic makes it. There's nobody that can't play with Jokic at all. So that's really how special he is. And number four on this list is Steph Curry. Steph Curry. Yes, I know you may disagree with me. Yes, Jason, you're a prisoner in the moment. No, I'm not. We've seen this guy account to winning way too much for people to not get it into their thick skulls that whatever you think about him statistically is not what he is on the real basketball floor and how he equates to winning. Because he equates to winning because, yes, can he average 30 on a bad team? Sure. But where he becomes special is, is he a good passer? Yes, is he average defender? Sure. But this is where things really, really become special. Yes, is he a great three-point shooter at the perimeter? Sure, yeah. Okay, then what's the difference between him and Dame? The difference between him and Dame is when he lets go of the ball, it's death for everybody else that's playing against him. It's 24 seconds of I'm running around, I'm creating great opportunities for everybody else that's playing with me, with him. Because of all the attention he draws, because of all of his movement, because of all of those type of things, he is just so special in that realm. And, you know, Steph Curry is the greatest off-ball mover of all time. And you have to understand that leads to so much winning because of all the attention it gets. And nobody else does that in the league. Trae Young doesn't do that. Dame Dollar doesn't do that. And it's just his own special thing. And people really have to count that to winning basketball. Because all that attention he draws leads everything else to be easier for everybody else. When everybody else touches the basketball, when everybody else moves, it's really easy for everybody else. And it's because of Steph Curry. And you have to give him the love because of that. And, this guy's number 4. In the top 3, oh, man. Oh, my goodness, this top 3 are so special. Number 3 is Joel Embiid. I don't know whatever everybody else is smoking, but Embiid's the better center. Yes, is Jokic a great passer? Yes, is Jokic a great, efficient basketball player? But you need to stop using analytics and actually watch the basketball game to understand whenever he draws double teams, whenever he gets to the ball in the paint, it is, oh my goodness, red flags, start the alarms because we are about to get 2 points given up or we are doubling. It is an immediate double. This guy is ridiculous. Highly skilled, mid-range shot creator for himself, mid-range ISO guy, post-death, three-point shooter, pretty okay passer, good shot blocker at the rim, dominant rebounder, dominant force. You have to understand his force. His force is so much more. It's like Steph, where he draws in so much attention that it makes everything easier for everybody else. And people have to understand that. And look, it's hard to calculate it. It really is, but When he gets that ball in that paint, man, it is over with. All that attention he draws have to go into your evaluation of how valuable he is as a player, and then never will go on the stat sheet. So, I really think Embiid's 3, and man, these top 2 guys are ridiculous. These 2 are the bird of the and magic of this next decade, and Luka Doncic is 2. Luka Doncic is 1. We just watched him take his team to the Western Conference Finals with Jalen Brunson as the second best player on the team. Describing this guy is so hard because he's a maestro passing the basketball. I mean, it's ridiculously special. He makes everything easier for everybody else. He draws so much attention into him because of his dynamic of scoring and passing. And he does it so much more in an efficient manner than James Harden did it, in so much more of a high basketball IQ manner than James Harden did it. And his ability to shot create from the perimeter, his ability to shot create from everywhere on the floor, his ability to make everybody else better. He can't defend, but that guy is ridiculous offensively, and his value is just so astronomically high. And if you want to challenge me on that, then try to figure out how he took that team to the Western Conference Finals, and I'll tell you how crazy you are. Because, look, he took them there. You can't argue it. He took them to the Western Conference Finals off of his talent. That man almost beat the Clippers when they had Kawhi and Paul George by himself. Right, this guy has done so many things in prior playoff series where this guy has averaged 38, 10, and 10, and like something. He's insane in the playoffs. The way he steps up, this guy's ridiculous. This guy can be a top 10 player of all time, and we got another guy that can be that and can be the greatest power forward of all time, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo is number 1. I mean, if you don't have him number 1, you were watching a television screen last year because it's his league. This is his league because he does everything. He's a top 5 defender in the NBA. He's a top 5 rebounder in the NBA. He's a top 5 passer in the NBA. He's a top 5 interior force in the NBA. He just doesn't shoot threes. It's ridiculous. His athletic gifts are insane. His ability to put pressure at the rim's insane. It's invaluable. It's LeBron-like. That's what he is. He's LeBron-like. And the greatest comparison ever to LeBron James is him. And he's so special. He plays every single second, puts his heart on the floor, cares about winning, cares about being a leader, cares about high basketball IQ, cares about defensive basketball IQ. This guy is a winner. I mean, if Chris Middleton was in the Eastern Conference playoffs last year, they would have went to the NBA Finals and they would have beat. They took the Boston Celtics to 6 without Chris Middleton. They took the team that people had favored to win the NBA Finals before the NBA Finals started against the Golden State Warriors to 6 without Chris Middleton. With the great defensive team that they had, and he made it look like you can throw out Wilt, you can throw out MJ, you can throw out LeBron, you can throw out Gary Payton, you can throw out whoever you want all-time defenders. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm still scoring. Bill Russell still scoring. This guy's unstoppable. And he deserves number 1 because he does everything. He leads to winning. He's a winner. He just is, man. Just is. Giannis Antetokounmpo, best player in the NBA.